This episode is brought to you by Radio Mastery. Radio Mastery helps radio professionals to dominate their market and reach number one. Apply today at radiomastery.com.au. Welcome back to Biz Audio, everyone. My name is Max, and there's some breaking news to finish off the day in radio. Kyle Sandilands has reportedly settled with ARN after a 2 month, I'd say so, long court case, and the amount that he settled for is $15 million. How underwhelming is that? But I think there's a lot more to the story. The story that I've read on news.com seems eerily quiet. I'm going to be the only one to say this, I bet, and I'm happy to eat my words if I'm proven wrong later, but I'm sure Kyle has signed something with ARN where he'll be back on air on KISS. There's no way that he would settle for anything less than his contract amount. $15 million, I bet that they've given him that money and they'll say, look, you can be back on air and we'll pay you possibly a reduced salary. I'm happy to eat my words, but I'm just putting it out there. I want to be the first to put it out there when this episode is published at about 6:30 p.m. So that's all I'm going to say. But ARN is still going forward with Jackie O's court case. I originally wasn't going to do an episode today of Biz Audio, stuff going on in life, but look, this is just too crazy to pass up on. Over at the Super Radio Network, Pete Davis has returned, doing some fill-in shifts on 2SM and the Super Radio Network. He departed last year, and Brent Bultitude took over his spot from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Davis has been with SRN on and off for the past 12 and a half years. And also at the Super Radio Network, Zoo FM has announced that they'll be adding to the number of stations at the Super Radio Network that are doing online streaming. So from July 1st, they'll be adding streaming online, and that's zoofm.com.au. I believe you can check that out. It'll be launching, where are we? Yep, July 1st. That's correct. So what could ARN's court battle mean with Jackie O? Well, they've obviously just lost $15 million. Now they've got a court case with Jackie O, which I think is a lot stronger because of some of the allegations that's happened between, or some of the things that have happened between Kyle and Jackie O. But it just seems so odd that he would settle for anything less than, in my opinion, $50 million. I know ARN's market cap is somewhere around $70 million. I'll get a final figure on that. Currently, it is at, it's only at $65 million, so it's dropped a fair bit. But I think that even with Kerry Elstub and Dave Cameron saying that they'll be 100% sure that the ratings will return for KISS, either they've signed Chris Fade, which I think will be a much more expensive deal than signing Kyle. I think they'll just get Kyle to do the show, and it'll be the Kyle Sandilands show on KISS 106.5, not on KISS 101.1. I'm going to put that out there. As I said before, I'm happy to eat my words, but I can't stress enough that that press release or what I've read on news.com seems so odd. All it says is that he signed for $15 million, and that's really it. And that he signed it in his Vaucluse mansion. So, look, that's Biz Audio for you today. Gosh, what a jam-packed episode full of ARN and Kyle Sandilands. We haven't talked about that for a while, but it's nice to get back on the microphone, and I'll catch you all tomorrow.